All right, it's Friday, April 11th. I'm buying some SPY 525 calls here at 1556. This is on kind of the breakout of bar number one here. Internally, we're inside the pre-market range. So when you see a breakout of the first bar and inside the range, you kind of expect that range to be tested, the high here, and then you see what happens at that inflection point. That also closely aligns with trying to break out of this inside bar from yesterday. If we go to yesterday, we discussed how we have an inside bar, and we're going to find out if we get a breakout above this bar and go to those highs, or a breakout below and go lower. At the moment, we're starting up. And yet we could have a failure. So if we kind of test that high and try to head up and can't, continue, then we can come back down through the range and head towards the lows, and that will align with kind of, should we head up here to that first target, which I'm kind of hoping for, and we fail, then we'll come back through the midpoint of this first bar, and that'll align with failing this, midpoint of yesterday's price action as well. So you kind of have all the parameters set here. We're hoping this little secondary, push on bar number two kind of works towards this, pre-market high. That's the target. We hope it kind of triggers a two-up day that then works up towards that high 2 days ago. But, there's all kinds of possibilities on this inside price action. I also discussed how maybe we're just going to stay inside for another day here, and it's going to be very tricky trading. So even if this push doesn't get up to that target, we can come back through the halfway point of this first bar, take a small loss, and then just kind of have to watch what develops here. Again, very tricky when you have inside price action here towards the end of a week. But at this point, I'm just going to go with the opening price action that's guiding me towards at least a very short-term target, then see what develops from there.